Hi guys, Amar here. Let's do this. So today let's discuss the top three FX funded programs in 2023 currently as of this time. So this is for Forex only. Let's jump right into it. The main criteria that I look for when it comes to funded programs nowadays is that I absolutely need high leverage. So most of the funded programs will offer you leverages of 1 to 10, 1 to 20, 1 to 30, and some of them even charge you extra money. Let's just if you want to go from 1 to 20 to 1 to 30 or something. I mean, I find that that's just absolutely ridiculous. So I look for programs that just naturally offer you higher leverage, right? So 1 to 100 plus, and ideally fast payouts. Most of the funded programs like ftmo.com, myforexfunds.com, once you pass them, the funded challenges, I mean, once you're actually on a funded account, you still have to wait after you trade it for whatever X number of days. You still have to wait another 30 days before you can request a payout, right? That's okay. It still takes a little bit of time depending on how quickly you can pass the challenges. That's fine. But if they can give you fast payouts, then I put them as a bit of a bonus. Like, and I give them like higher marks for that. Some bonus criteria that I like to look for are some funded programs will offer you slightly higher daily and overall loss limits. So, for example, not just your standard 5% per day or like an 8% overall or something. Some of them offer you a little bit more. So those are great. Bonus discounts. Some funded programs are now offering you more and more discounts, more and more kind of encouragement. For you to sign up for their programs, try their service out because now competition is growing, right? So that's great. That's always good for business. And hopefully, as it continues, we'll get better and better funded programs out there who actually understand what traders actually need. And nowadays, some programs also offer you one-step challenges. Now, I have an asterisk over here or a star over here just because all the one-step challenges that I've seen so far always have very I call them dubious kind of like passing requirements. It's a it's even like so passing funded challenges is already tough enough. Passing one-step funded challenges, they make it even more complicated. So or even more difficult, I should say. So that way, I'm not that happy with currently like the way that they're doing those challenges, but for some people who are who are able to manage their risk extremely tight, that might be something that you might want to consider. So let's jump right into it. So looking at our criteria again, so high leverage, fast payout. So our first one, is no surprise there, is the funded trader program. So that is the thefundedtraderprogram.com. So thefundedtraderprogram.com. I'll have all the links in my description below as well. So the funded trader program here, the reason why I like them is because they do have high leverage. They have many different what they call paths or challenges that you can choose. They have fast payouts. So on their rapid challenge, they have on their regular accounts, they have very fast payouts. They can do it basically, they have zero minimum trading days, and then they will give you your first payout on a funded account within 14 days, which is becoming more and more the industry standard. So this is what I mean by them offering higher leverage. So for a regular account, they offer challenge leverages of about 1 to 100, but for a swing account they offer 1 to 30, right? And I believe it's because you can hold it like over the weekend. Now I never hold trades over the weekend, so this is not a problem for me. So for me it's always a regular account. And otherwise, as you can see, kind of so now for a rapid challenge, however, they do have very tight daily and overall loss limits, but for the standard challenges, it's more in line with, again, the industry standard, which is 5% and 10%, sorry, 6% and 12%, and then these are the profit targets over here. And they have many different options here. I believe their night challenge is a one-step challenge, if I'm not mistaken. If I understand that correctly, that is their newest challenge out there. Yes, so it's phase one target only. And as you can tell, the max daily loss and max loss is only 3 and 6% as compared to 6 and 12% for the standard challenges. Now I understand they have to also manage their own risk, but again, offering 3 to 6% risk just means that they're just, honest to God, for the most part, just taking your money. If you are signing up for these type of programs, for these one-step challenges, and you've never passed a challenge before, or you're not an experienced funded trader, then you absolutely are at a disservice here, or putting yourself at a disservice, because you're just going to keep putting money in here and losing more money than if you just stuck with a regular challenge. So that's just my 2 cents on that. All right, jumping to our next program, fidelcrest.com. Over here, I've actually passed their funded program challenges, so I'll link a video up here. It's one of my first videos that I've done, and so over there, then you can kind of go see kind of how that process works. Now, Fidelcrest is great because they have again high leverage. They have very fast payouts as well. Within about 10 days, once you become a funded trader, you can request a payout. Now, their program is slightly different. I will do a little bit more of an in-depth analysis on their on how to actually pass their challenges, because their requirements for maximum loss and daily loss actually changes between step one and step two. They just want to really confirm that you know how to trade before they can make you a funded trader to step three. But that being said, they have very, very nice programs. They're slightly more expensive than again the industry standard, but then they offer you very, very interesting bonuses if you can actually pass their challenges and get to that first payout. So for example, on a pro trader aggressive, they offer you up to, on their highest account, they offer you up to a $30,000 bonus bonus with your first payout. So that's very, very enticing for a lot of people. And then they also have micro accounts as well. So show micro account types. And so again, they have normal and aggressive, and that just means that they have higher loss limits that they offer you for daily loss and overall loss. So it goes 10 and 20%, which is great. It's much higher than it's double the industry standard, which is typically 5 and 10%. So again, the price changes with whichever choice that you want to make here. So that's fidelcrest.com, and again, the links are in my description below. The third one, let's jump right into it. I just really started using this program. It's called myfundedfx.com. I just passed the phase one challenge. They are very similar to the funded trader program. They are very, very similar. They're taking a lot of inspiration from these guys. They also offer a lot of coupon codes. That's right. So the funded trader, forgot to mention, offers a lot of coupons that they're offering. They're offering free monthly challenges that you can kind of get into if you don't have money to get yourself funded. You can sign up for free. Every month they have a free challenge where they offer many different bonus prizes if you are in their top 30, I believe, of traders at the end of the month. So MyFundedFX also is kind of following in that same line. They also offer lots of different bonus bonus discounts and stuff. And the interesting thing about MyFundedFX and why I like them is that they have no minimum trading days. This becomes very interesting for someone whose trading approach is a lot more relaxed, is a lot more sniper oriented, doesn't want to trade too much, wants to take perfect A plus plus entries. Then this is great. So there's no maximum trading days and there's no minimum trading days as well, and there's no style restrictions as well. So in this case, actually very interesting. Plus they have a one-step challenge. Again, as I mentioned just before, I don't quite like how this is set up. It's got 4 and 6%, and the 6% is actually a max trailing loss. I don't have much time to go into it in this video, but I will in future videos. Unlike their regular two-step challenges, which has a max daily loss of 5%, max initial account balance loss of 8%. So this is not a trailing account loss, which I much prefer. And then they have the industry standard of 8% for their for the profit targets and 5% for the profit targets. And then they pay slightly less. They pay about 10% less than most programs. They go down to up to 80%. I'm not sure if they will move you up once you become a funded trader, and then if you got a couple of payouts, can you then request up to 90%? That I still have to investigate and get there, and I will keep you posted. Now, for a bonus one, now this one comes out of Africa. Now, most African programs can be a little bit dubious, especially because it's just so new. This one is promoted by a very popular YouTuber called Jeffrey Benson. He's apparently the co-owner of this as well at the time of this recording. So this program is called consummatetraders.com, consummatetraders.com. Now, I've heard mixed reviews. I've heard that the broker that they're using isn't really well known, and and doesn't have a great reputation. They might just honestly run. So if you are investigating this, just be careful that because the program again is based out of Africa, we don't know how good the broker is. So there's a chance that they might default and just kind of take your money, right? So just play with small money, play with money that you can afford to lose. But they have very interesting programs as well. They have their evaluation programs at phase 1, phase 2, and then I think in the Express Lite is what I was looking at. Profit target. Okay, so they have, like I said, 10% within 2 months. Okay, so that's great. They give you a lot of days, minimum trading days. So there's no minimum trading days, and then they scale you as well. Again, the leverage is 1 to 100, so that's great there. The cost is not too bad. It's like 5K is 69, 15K is 169, that type of stuff. 25K is 269, and Express Pro is basically 20% scaling after 10% profit made after every 3 months. And then they have slightly different requirements for Express Pro, and then also for synthetics, which I think is a complete scam. I'll go into another video on why synthetics are in my opinion, complete scam, and you should really try and stay away. It's just basically you playing, against let's say a virtual roulette wheel, instead of an actual dealer wheel. So this one can be manipulated by whatever company is offering you the synthetic products. But Express Lite and evaluation are pretty much the two options, which I think are more in line with what we know with funded trading programs. So definitely take a look at these, these four again: the fundedtraderprogram.com, fidelcrest.com, myfundedfx, so myfundedfx.com, and finally consummatetraders.com, which is very new on the scene. But just to keep you up to date, that there are new brokers coming out. Again, most will fail, but some will survive. So we just have to kind of find the ones currently at this point in the wild west of funded trading, which ones are going to make it. So I hope this video was informative for you guys. Let me know in the comments below which one you've tried, which one you're thinking about trying, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks.